Hi, Dr. Greg Gillum, CEO of Human Fusion. Happy New Year, everyone. Happy 2020. Interesting year that's going to unfold before us here at Human Fusion, and hopefully in your practice as well. It's a great time of year to sort of unwind a little. Hopefully you've taken some vacation time and you've been able to relax, recharge, spend a lot of time with family and friends, and it's a fantastic time because of that sort of lower stress period of time. It's a fantastic time to do some strategic thinking, to write some goals. All right, and so this is a week or so every single year. This is the time where I spend in some deep work around my goals for the year. All right, so I'm going to just kind of talk through what I do, and hopefully, it might help you. It might give you some ideas. So you might have heard of the BHAG, or the Big, Hairy, Audacious Goal. That came out of Good to Great. That was a Jim Collins concept. It originally came from Warren Bennis, who talked about leaders should do one big thing every single year. So I do two big things every single year. I do a personal one and a professional one. My personal one for 2020 is going to be to learn conversational Spanish. I'm going to Mexico in November, and I promised a physician down there that I work with on our medical mission team that I would be able to speak to him when I came back, and I'm going to keep that promise. So that's number one. That's my personal goal. My business goal is to really get the Manager Lab off the ground. So my online community, I want it to start to grow organically during 2020, and so the Manager Lab will be a key part of that growth. And then next, I start doing some real strategic thinking around my business. I usually come up with somewhere between 7 to 10 major goals for the year. And then I break those, into first quarter, second quarter, and so on type of goals. That way I can kind of, get a realistic sense of where I'm going to be. Now, because I love reading, because this channel is devoted to keeping you up to date on literature, I have to read a lot of books. And so I think in 2020, at the time of this recording, I've probably read somewhere around 85 books for the year 2019. I probably won't set that ambitious of a goal in 2020 because I've got some other things that's going to compete with that. So probably set it somewhere around 52. I never do less than 52 books a year, one a week. And then, of course, let's always remember, that the best goals are SMART goals, right? SMART, which stands for specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time specific. That came from Brian Tracy's book, Goals, back in 1984. It's still a classic. It still works. There's nothing better than that as far as goal setting goes. So I wish you all the success in the world in 2020. I hope it's a very, very productive and transformative year for you and your management practice and your organization. And thank you very much again for being a YouTube subscriber to the Human Fusion channel. We'll continuously try to bring you the best, most relevant news in management literature. Thanks. Have a great year, everyone.